Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Everton. We're on the 14th of December and today is Merseyside Derby Day. We're at home for the first Merseyside Derby of the season. Before we get into that, we have somehow been amazing. And I said near the end of last episode that I'm a tactical genius. I think I'm a tactical genius. Because we rounded off November with another victory, 3-0 this time at home against Burnley. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Gylfi Sigurdsson and Fabian Delph with the goals. Then, against Manchester City, we should have won, but a 90th minute equaliser from Douglas Costa gives Manchester City a valuable point for them. We do still obviously pick up a point thanks to Bernard's goal early on in the second half. And then against Newcastle, Moise Kean saved us. Properly saved us. We were 2-1 down. Fabian Delph scored. Christian Atsu then scored. John Joe Shelvey scored without actually touching the ball. I think that was a match engine little glitch rather than he didn't kick the ball. And then Moise Kean in the 80th and 82nd minutes of the match scoring 2 goals there. It does mean that we are into Champions League positions right now. 31 points on the board, 16 games played. We are 4th place, 4 points behind 3rd place Manchester United. Today, obviously, Merseyside Derby, Liverpool currently down in 6th. If they beat us, they will leapfrog us. Chances are they'll probably leapfrog Wolves as well. Without further ado then, let's go for this Merseyside Derby. Jurgen Klopp obviously still in charge. They're not going to sack him. Even though I think this is the worst I've seen Liverpool do in FM 2020. Usually, Liverpool go unbeaten up until about March and then they start dropping off some points. So far they've lost 4 games. Can we find out who they've lost against? They've lost against Wolves, Newcastle, Spurs and Leicester. They lost, that's not good. That is not good for Liverpool. Maybe we're going to make it 5. The starting lineup that we are going to go for then. In goal will be Jordan Pickford, a back 4 of Digital Sidibe, Yerry Mina, Michael Keane and Lucas Digne. Tom Davies will be the deep lying playmaker with Sigurdsson and Delph in the middle, with Iwobi on the right hand side, Joseph Martinez on the left hand side. He's not scoring goals as a striker, so maybe pushing him out onto the wing might see him score some goals. And Moise Kean, after his 2 goals against Newcastle, keeps his position as the starting striker. Little update on injuries. Schneidlin still out 4 weeks to 2 months. Bernard has, I think he's got the flu or something. He's out for 5 more days. Richarlison, is still out for 3 weeks to 2 months. Gbamin almost back. He is almost back. He's going to be in full training tomorrow. I'm not going to risk him until probably January, but you never know. Davies might get himself injured, something along those lines. In January, by the way, we need to get some backups or try and recall some of these players because we don't have a lot of options. Once we get an injury crisis like this, we're stuffed. If we get an injury to Iwobi, we have Walcott. And that's it. We have no other wingers. That's the lot. Now, against Manchester City, we were the home side. They were obviously the better side on paper. And we did a good job. We basically dominated the game for the most part. They then started to come back the last 10 minutes. If we can do the same against Liverpool in the Merseyside Derby, that would be perfect. Early free kick for Robertson on the right-hand side. It's Mane, possibly? Headers it wide. Wasn't the best start, was it? I want us to have that start. We've got a free kick for Van Dijk. Pickford makes a save. It's going to be a corner. 11 minutes on the clock. So far, it is all Liverpool. Pickford makes a wonderful diving catch from the corner, and that ends the highlight. And we've injured Bobby Firmino. Good. Throw in for Joe Gomez, in towards Sadio Mane, back to Gomez, the throw-in taker. He's going to cut inside, back to now Fabinho. Over the top, Gomez on the right-hand side. He's got 2 Everton players for company, still has enough space. Firmino in the area, back to Wijnaldum. His effort is wide of the mark. We're not doing so well against Liverpool. Another throw-in, Robertson takes. Sigurdsson heads down, but Fabinho can get the interception. Henderson being forced backwards. Fabinho still being forced backwards. Matip. Sidibe heads forward, but Robertson can steal the ball away over the top. Divock Origi, he's one-on-one with the keeper. He forces a save out of Pickford, and Digne luckily keeps hold of the ball. Well, we're having shots apparently, we're just not seeing them. All the highlights so far going Liverpool's way. We've got 5 minutes or so left of the first half. I suspect it's going to be 0-0 at half-time, because nothing's happening. Hold on. Sigurdsson with a free kick. Delph is there at the back. It's a good save from Alisson. We have a corner. 2 minutes of injury time to play. Sigurdsson steps up to take it. It's towards the back post. Header clear from Origi. Michael Keane Now, Tom Davies, back to Keane. We're going backwards. There's still another highlight before the half-time whistle goes. Robertson's throw. Origi's not going to get there. Sidibe, crossfield ball. Martinez on the volley. He's not scored in a very long time, but Joseph Martinez has put us in front in the Merseyside derby, and maybe we should play him on the left more often. Look how much space he has. I don't know who was supposed to mark him, but nobody was near him at all. He was very ballsy to just go for a volley on that as well, but I don't care. We're 1-0 up. Joseph Martinez with his 4th goal of the season. It is half-time, and Liverpool have probably been the better side in terms of actual highlights, but we're in the lead, and that's all that matters. No changes at the break for us. No changes at the break either for Liverpool by the looks of it. I've realised as well, I'm just going to let my assistant manager do the shouts to the team. I haven't changed it for the first 20 games of the season, so why change it now? Joseph Martinez with that clearance. He was very, very far back. Digne gets in the way of Sadio Mane and manages to keep hold of the ball. Holds up play. Forwards to Moise Keane. He's got Martinez on the inside. Keane's going it alone. He's gone for goal. Didn't get enough of it, and Alisson can hold on to the ball. This would be a massive result, an absolutely massive result. If we can pick up 3 points against Liverpool, that would be insane. That would be their 5th defeat of the season. Corner for Liverpool. Grimaldo steps up to take it. It's towards the 6-yard box. It's in the back of the net somehow. Virgil van Dijk with the equaliser. I don't know how that managed to get into the back of the net. So what happened here? Grimaldo's corner comes in. Firmino's there, hits a player. How have you not stopped that? I'm assuming that's Sidibe. Right, we're doing a change. Iwobi off for Walcott. I don't know. Is that a good idea? It doesn't sound like a good idea. That's all we've done for now. We do obviously have Moise Keane on a 6.6, so he might be coming off at some point for Calvert-Lewin. Final 10 minutes. It's time to do that change. Keane's gone up to a 6.7. Also, Sidibe has picked up a knock, so we're going to take him off before it gets worse. So Seamus Coleman is also coming on. That is all of our subs with 5 minutes left. Into injury time then. 5 minutes of injury time. Keita 1-on-1 with the keeper from a straight just ball upfield from Alisson, but it does go wide. Seamus Coleman's given away a free kick for Liverpool. We've got 2.5 minutes of injury time to play. It's towards the back post, and of course, this game just doesn't understand the fact. I'd say this game. It's not this game. It's probably me, but we concede so many goals after 90 minutes. So many goals. We're going to lose. We're going to lose, and we did not deserve to lose that. Not even close did we deserve to lose that game. I'm going to just go with what Beaumorte says sympathise. We're going to do that. That was a harsh result. A harsh result to take. We were 1-0 up, and they scored in the 92nd minute. I'm very concerned about this next piece of news. I'm very concerned because I suspect it might be a long time. It's 4 to 5 days. Good. That is not too bad. So soon we should have Bernard back, Gbamin, I don't know how to say his name, and Sidibe all going to be back fairly soon, hopefully in time for the Sheffield United game. What makes it worse? That is our first defeat in 13 league games. 13 league games, and I'm now just going to hate the fact that this is going to be an F performance, isn't it? It's an E. It's an E performance purely because it's Liverpool. I understand that losing to your rival sucks, but when your rival is literally one of the best teams in the game and you're not, losing to them kind of expected. If we lost 2-1 to, say, I don't know, Tranmere, I don't know who our actual other rivals are. Let's have a quick check. So, yeah, local rivals. Yeah, there we go. If we lost 2-1 to Tranmere, I agree. Giving us an E, that is 100% feasible. Losing 2-1 to Liverpool, I'd say it's probably not the best result, correct? But I think a D is probably the lowest I'd go. We scored a goal. I would have expected us to just lose about 6-0. Right, as always, we're going to go forward until the end of the fixtures for the weekend just to see where we end up. We have currently moved to 5th place in the table. Liverpool have jumped over us. Wolves have yet to play, and I think because they're still in the Europa League, they are obviously a couple of games behind everyone at the moment. 6th place then. So Wolves must have won their game and have leapt over the top of us into 5th place. We are still obviously in a Europa League position, 3 points ahead of 7th place Leicester. Teams that aren't performing very well. Chelsea down in 8th, Spurs down in 10th, which is reasonably accurate. My team, Southampton, down in 18th, which again, reasonably accurate. Just 2 wins. 2 wins and 11 defeats. Did they lose? I mean, they did lose to Leicester, but it was away. Hold on, did they draw with Leicester in this? Oh, it doesn't have the real fixtures. We don't play Leicester at home until the 29th of February, so we'll lose that one 9-0. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. We are in the run into Christmas now, so the next episode might be Brighton, might be the 1st of January, might be Arsenal, might be the end of January. We might do a nice big lump of games away from the actual camera, or we might, depending on what happens in January, have a nice big transfer roundup episode and possibly just highlights of the goals that happen for the games in January. I don't know yet, not decided, not got there. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Everton. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time with more Football Manager.